Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Elaine and I'm living with autoimmune disease, and I thought for today's vlog I would take you along to a day at work with me. I have to go into the office one day a week and I work remote the other days of the week. I often get a lot of questions about when you're diagnosed with chronic illness or autoimmune disease, can you keep working? For some, the job that they do is not feasible to keep working, but the job that I do, actually, I can keep working. Although I've had to take leave of absence from work sometimes because my health gets too out of control. But I've been with my company long enough that I am able to take those leaves and be protected, job protected. So we are about to head out the door. The first thing of chronic illness is that I woke up over 2 hours ago. Obviously not to put makeup on and not to iron my clothes, but to get to a point that I can actually walk out the door and do my job today. So I woke up, I had to take cell set, I had to take a long hot shower to get my muscles flexible, my joints flexible in order to be able to stand and work. And I didn't sleep very well last night, so I really did not want to get out of bed. I've been dealing with a lot of neck aches and a lot of headaches that are waking me up at night. I'm gonna get an MRI later this month, but this is real life with chronic illness. I don't go to work with makeup on because it's just not feasible to get out the door. I have to be at work at 9. And obviously I've been up for 2 hours. I would have had to wake up a lot earlier than that to put makeup on, but it's not a fashion show at my work. I'm heading out the door and I will take you all along with me for a day of what it's like to work with chronic illness. So my first fear of going into the office is obviously like, will I have enough spoons to make it today? I have to wear a mask because we have an extremely populated office. I have not yet got my flu vaccine. The immunologist advised I still need to keep the mask on. So I worry about, will I get too warm in the office? Is the air gonna be working? Will my dysautonomia be set off? Especially with wearing a mask. And if it's hot, I worry about quickly draining energy and not feeling good. I also worry about my stomach. I have scleroderma, so I have a lot of GI problems. I worry about, like, will I have GI problems today? Am I gonna have to go to the bathroom? Is it gonna be embarrassing? It's a communal bathroom, so it's like one of those populated bathrooms, so it's not alone, and that kind of is worrisome to me, I guess. It's silly, but then I worry about, am I gonna be able to make it the full 8 hours today? I have to carry my laptop in, so my laptop is kind of heavy. Are my joints gonna be able to make it in? And I have no idea why it's October, but it's gonna be 97 in Los Angeles today. Like, it's supposed to be fall. Like, where is the fall weather? So that's why I worry about getting too hot and if the air conditioner is gonna work properly. I do bring my lunch with me to work. It's obviously very bright and I need some sunglasses, but those are in my bag, so I won't pull those out because my whole goal is just to make it to work without using as many spoons as possible, which is why I forgo doing my hair, doing my makeup. And the way the wrinkles got out of my clothes today, I threw them in the dryer before I put them on. That way they didn't have wrinkles. That's my hack for ironing. And there's always some point which I wish that we have won the lottery and I don't have to go into work anymore, but I have to keep working because I need my health insurance. Work affords me health insurance that covers a lot of my expenses with medicine, and I've got to keep working so I can keep that health insurance. It's not easy to wake up early and go into work. I'm thankful for the pandemic that I can work 4 days a week at home, and I only have to go into the office now 1 day a week, but it's still not easy on that 1 day a week. So one of the things I do before I come into the office in the morning, part of my routine, is to super glue all my fissures, which are these small cracks in my skin, so that I don't get any infection in them. So recently I've been having a lot of fissures on my hands and working has been kind of hard with mousing, and my doctor recently suggested the dermatologist. I have a lot of different doctors, so let me specify which specialty. The dermatologist recommended that I start trying to wear arthritis gloves when I'm mousing, and not only is that helping my joints, but it's protecting my skin from the fissures on my hands, like ripping more. So I've been mousing with these gloves and I think that it's helping. I do think that this was a good hack and I'm glad she shared this with me so I can utilize this at work. As you see, Doesn't really inhibit my mousing at all. I'm able to click, and it's definitely protecting my skin. The problem is the fissures on my palms were getting worse from dragging it across the mousing pad here. And you all can see all my little toys in the back, but this is one of my things that I use when I'm here at work. It's an air purifier. My mom bought me this when I came back to work after the pandemic, but I find that this is helpful because I work in an office that's kind of dusty, and I know that my allergies are sometimes worse here. This is really helpful to have at my desk, and I would highly suggest this if you're working in an office atmosphere. It's nice to have clean air, at least for this area. It's really little, so it's just for my cubicle. While in the office, all my medication has to stay on schedule, so I find it easiest to put the pill bottles out at my desk so I don't forget to take my medicine. I have 4 pill bottles in the morning. These are my 3 for the afternoon, and then I remember to take them. That way I don't get off schedule with all my medication while I'm here in the office working. My day is finally over. I have overspent my spoons. I'm about -3 at this point, but I've got to get myself home. So is working with chronic illness and autoimmune disease easy? No, it's not easy. But like so many of us, I do what we have to do to keep going. I think I said before that I've taken leaves from absence from work. And sometimes when I get in a really bad spot, those are necessary. Like I said, I am thankful that the pandemic afforded me a 4-day work from home week and only 1 day in the office, because if I had to do this 5 days a week, I probably couldn't. So the interesting thing that happened today at work is, oh, that's my elevator. Let's go get in it. The interesting thing that happened at work today is a coworker's husband has leukemia, and he's been going through chemotherapy, and he's in remission, thankfully, but he is about to go through a stem cell transplant. And I think she was taken aback by my knowledge of stem cell transplant. Of course, us scleroderma warriors know about stem cell transplant and can have a educated conversation about it, because it is something that we actually use for our illness. And then we got talking about his chemotherapy, what he was taking, and she said he was taking Rituxan, and I'm like, oh yeah, I take Rituxan too. I think she was taken aback by being on the same medication as him, because I think a lot of times people don't understand that autoimmune disease patients use therapies that cancer patients use, because we have dysfunctional cells as well. All right, my other pet peeve is working in a building that is not handicap accessible. The doors are extremely heavy, they're hard to get open, and when you're working on negative spoons and trying to get out of the building, it'd really be helpful if the doors were easy to open. Hey, look who it is.
Who is it?
Did you come to escort me home from work?
Yes.
Ah, my Prince Charming. So that was my day at work. Like I told you guys, I'm working on a -3 spoons. Hopefully this has been an insightful vlog into what it's like to work with chronic illness or autoimmune disease. I wasn't able to take you all into my workday because obviously things are protected in my office. I do work in the legal field. I'm a legal secretary, if you all are wondering what I do for a living. Things are obviously have to be confidential there, so I couldn't really vlog during my day since I am required to work in trying to save all the spoons I can so I can make it through the day. If you like this look into my workday, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed and you would like to come along on my adventure, I'd love to have you. The more friends, the more better. So hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It's not a membership, absolutely free. And until my next adventure, go have yours.